Okay, the new build of Oxygen OS custom ROM is here for the mutual devices like Redmi Note 9s, Redmi Note 9 Pro, Redmi Note 9 Pro Max and Poco M2 Pro. This is a OnePlus Nord CE build and this is actually quite good, quite interesting one. Of course, it's a ported ROM, so it might have some little bit of issues like heating issues and some bit of things which I will try to mention you later on. But right now, it's based on Android version 11. All credits goes to its developer. While our device is showing as OnePlus Nord CE. Let's just talk about some default things here as it comes with the OnePlus launcher. Of course, it's Oxygen OS build, so it's all the latest updated things. You can simply customize the swipe down to access. We have the launcher layout, quick search gestures. You can even customize the icon pack, and it has the 3 icon packs pre-installed for you. By the way, this build is actually quite good. I'll tell you why. And here we have these quick search gestures and etc. This is about the default launcher. Updated default launcher is here. This is OnePlus OS and your device will be considered as OnePlus. One of the best things I liked about this is in the default camera you have OnePlus like this camera available for you. You can customize the watermark, tripod long exposure, shot on OnePlus watermark option is present for you, which is working perfectly fine. That's quite interesting one. Let me just talk about these things here. For example, if I try to click any picture, in the previous update it was having bug with the camera watermark, but now it doesn't have shot on OnePlus into Hasselblad camera by TechCurrent. And yes, you can customize the custom watermark. Hasselblad watermark will be there if you enable this. And one of the bugs I noticed here, if I go and if I try to do anything else here, for example if I click on video mode, anything, it's not working. I'm not sure why though. It is having some issues here. Whatever I do, it's just giving me some errors. For example, this video mode, if I try to open anything else, for example video mode from here, it was not opening. I'm not sure why though. I am having this error, portrait mode, etc. Nothing is working for me. It's not, but maybe in your case you might have, because it has some device specific things. I'm not sure about that. In the terms of other options, a lot of options are available for you, but of course it's just a OnePlus camera, and of course it's not recommended for everyone to use because you have the option of using Google cameras. I'll talk about the Google cameras later on, but this is a default camera which you get here, which has the photo mode working fine, so no worries about it. If you have photo mode, this is what you need with the watermark. So yes, it's here, no worry about it. Let's just talk about some other things in this OnePlus OS build. The default gallery is quite interesting one. The new updated gallery is here where you can simply check out these things. OnePlus gallery has interesting filters and etc which you can explore if you want to check it out. The OnePlus gallery includes many things. For example, if I move and click on edit option, it comes with some editing options for you. Exposure, you can customize these things, saturation, warmth, highlights, shadows, and a lot more things. You can even customize other things here. For example, you have the option of choosing these filters here. Let me just show you. These are the filters you get here. By the way, this is OnePlus Gallery, and if you want to compare it with the MIUI Gallery has better features in my opinions, and of course you have the option to choose the MIUI Gallery also. If you don't know how you can install the MIUI Gallery while installing this thing, I have a video. I'll tell you. I'll share with you the video. It also includes the McLaren theme, and yes, it's actually quite interesting one. Why McLaren theme is interesting? If you use the ambient display, let me just turn on the ambient display and let me show you that how is the ambient display going on with this. Let me just enable it. Always on ambient display is all day. So let me just enable this clock here by going into this one. This Insight one looks quite interesting, dope, like this, and this is how it's looking like. At first time it was giving me some issues there like this. It's just turned off, but after enabling for 2 or 3 minutes and after checking it out for 2-3 minutes, it was working quite good. Let me just show you how it is looking like. For example, now it will show you like this and it will not go off. Looks quite interesting. And yes, ambient display is not recommended for these devices as it is not a ambient display device. It is a simple LCD device. It's not recommended for you, but everything depends upon you. If you still want to use and burn your display, you have the option to do that too. In the terms of other things, as you can see, we have applied the McLaren theme. So yes, the dark theme is applied automatically. If you are a McLaren lover, if you are dark mode lover, then you can apply this McLaren theme, working perfectly fine. You can give it a try. The best thing is by default you don't get these fonts available. You only get the OnePlus Sans fonts and the default fonts, but here you have many options available for you. One of my favorite fonts includes the Milan Pro, which is a very interesting font from MIUI devices like China devices, and these fonts are there. And the best thing is these fonts will be applied everywhere, like third-party apps, browsers, everywhere, which is a very good thing. You don't get these options in other devices. Maybe some AOSP based not ROMs, you don't get these options. in the terms of Google camera support. As I previously mentioned you, default camera was having some issues for me, so I tried Google camera, and this Google camera is working perfectly fine. This is the Google camera which I was talking about. This Gcam is quite good here. It has some all the interesting features, useful features which you want in a custom room, in a custom camera, in a Gcam. All the features are available for you. You can give it a try. Which is this Gcam? This Gcam's link is also in the description, or you can simply check out the I button, you'll find it. And this is one of those most stable Google cameras which I tried. Even it was working on Redmi Note 10 Pro, which most of the Google cameras were not working, so this is a very good choice for you. And in the default camera, video recording was having bugs. No worries, video recording does not contain any kind of bug. Even it's working with 1080p 30 fps 60 fps, both of the things are working perfectly fine, so almost no issues in this Gcam things. In the terms of safeness status, of course, if you use this on a device and want to check it out that how is the safeness status and banking apps will work on your device or not, don't worry, banking apps will definitely work. Let me show you the safeness status here. That safeness status in my case having no issue, safeness status is passing. And yes, the thing is, if you still don't use Magisk, if you don't root your device, you might also get the safeness status pass by default, which is very good thing. But of course, if you use custom room, most of the devices, most of the users always root their devices like I do. So yes, if you use Magisk, you simply need to hide it from settings like this, and Magisk hide is not a big task. So simply hide the Magisk and you're good to go, and you might not face any kind of issues while using banking apps. Still, some apps might detect that, but that still has no solution. In the terms of Widevine L1 certificate, unfortunately there is no L1 certificate for me, but you can restore that. I just got a tutorial, so comment below, I'll try to make a video on that one too. But let's just talk about this, that it does not contain the L1. In my case, it's having L3 certificate, but it's not a big issue for me as I don't stream Netflix, Amazon, etc. We can simply download that for free, of course, not talking about that. In the terms of gaming mode, of course, it matters a lot for some of the users. I tried playing games for some of the time like BGMI, it was working quite good. It's having some cool features. For example, if you move on to here, you can simply change the view, you can customize these things. It looks quite good. In the settings option, we have many options to customize, and yes, if you're a gamer, then this might include very interesting features for you. Graphics optimizations, the mistouch prevention, disable automatic brightness, notification for third-party calls, pro gaming mode, very interesting features available for you. If you want to access the gaming mode, how you can access that, let me just show you some things here. For example, if I go back and if I try to play the BGMI here, if I try check out the BGMI things, that how it was working, as you can see, it has a pro gaming mode option available for you. If I check out this, if I click on got it, and then the CPU optimize, RAM optimize, network enhancement, advanced DND, and a lot more things. I'll not do this because I don't play games much, but still, if you play, let me show you the things. If you check out these things in gaming, here you have all these options available for you. Screen recorder, rewind recording, you can simply click this and it will have the option of recording the screen without having any issue. Screen recording was working perfectly fine. It's up to you if you want to do. I tried playing BGMI for some time. I was having some hitting issues. I'm not sure why, but I was having it like that. And charging time, it was also having some issues. Not sure, but yes, these are the issues I faced. All the things I've already shared with you. Installation is same like other custom rooms, so not gonna share with you that. This is all. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.